This podcast is a proud member of the Tech Podcast Network. Visit the Tech Podcast Network at www.techpodcast.com. If it's tech, it's here. Welcome to Calcast, your Create International podcast. This is Gospel Gadget Podcast, episode 71. Welcome, listeners, to Gospel Gadget Podcast. We want to show you what God is doing in terms of using technology to spread the gospel message all over the world and especially cross-culturally towards unreached peoples. Greetings, Gospel Gadget Podcast listeners. We are excited to be bringing you a whole new series of episodes that relate to media for movements, very similar to what we've been talking about and sharing with you from God Network News. But in this series, we're going to be looking at the same people groups, the same movements, but looking at how technology and media are being used to enhance and spark and even accelerate movements. I was just going to ask you because we do a lot with film and media and communications and things like that.
Yes.
Do you, in your evangelism and church planting work, have you ever used any kind of media, Jesus film, or any of those, any audio Bible or anything like that? Do you ever use that?
Yeah, I use audio Bibles in Arabic and Denka, both in Arabic and Denka. And that one helps very much because, most of the villagers, actually, they don't read. If you give them a hard copy Bible, they won't read. So, but listen, and this is one of the best way. And, one of the actually amazing things that one of the woman, she is actually an elderly woman, and she picked that audio Bible. And then evening we went to visit them. I found her with her also, age match. They were all listening to that,
Oh, is that right? That's good.
And she was explaining to them. I don't know how got that, a special gift of, interpretations deeply to these people. And she was able to lead her age mate to Christ.
Wow, praise the Lord.
So, some of the part of South Sudan, the most difficult area to reach them actually easily is through, audio Bibles. So, and then also we use also in some of the villages also we use, Jesus films.
Oh, yeah.
And, I remember in one of the village, I think for the first time, people to see, something like that. There's a light, big light. Inside that light, people moving. And
oh, my goodness.
Although their color are white, but they're speaking their own language, they can understand what is going there. So, they asked us to continue doing that for 3 weeks.
Wow, is that right? I thought maybe the movie, it's about 3 hours long. Maybe they would get tired, but no, it sounds like they didn't. They wanted to see it more.
No. Even the same day after we finished, they say, no, please, you continue again.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so
the audio Bibles, the audio Bible you have, do you play it? Is it an application on your phone, or do you have a little device, like a little machine?
Yeah, we have a small device, and that one works with, a solar system.
Oh, okay.
So because
like a mega voice.
Mega
maybe
voice,
like
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, indeed, mega voice. And that one I think is the best, because they just put it on sun, recharge it, and then continue to listen. Finish, they took it on sun, and and I think that's better than everything. And then also Jesus films some of the, like now for them, they just used to just stay in dark. Now there's a light, and there's something new they have to experience. They have to see a picture, and they have also, to hear what is people say. So also, works very, very much.
That's great. Yeah. That's wonderful to hear. Yeah, there are more and more films, gospel films, and audio things available in all the different languages, more and more all the time. We see that because we work a lot with media people, and I have many of the gadgets. I can show you actually some here.
You're listening to Gospel Gadget Podcast. Visit our website at godnetworknews.com.
Have you ever seen one of these?
No.
Yeah, no. It's like a mega voice. Sorry, it's like a mega voice, and you can push the buttons to play the different chapters and things. It has the solar power on the back, the solar panel, but it also has a very strong light as well. It has a very strong light, and you can use it different strength. So you can kind of have it hanging up, and it's giving light to everybody, and also it's playing the Bible on there. These are very cheap. I think they're only $8 or $10 or something, that one. But I think, and then there's also this one. Have you seen this one? It actually looks like a Bible.
Yeah.
See, it's called the Talking Bible.
Okay.
And it has a speaker here, and it has also solar power. And you turn it on, and it plays the Bible very loud, actually. A whole big room. You can hear this. So there's many of these things now available, and you can change the audio on it. That's what I like about it, because the mega voice, it's difficult to change. You just have the Bible, or in one language or something. But these, you can put all kinds of discipleship things in the people's language, and other kinds of things. So do people that you're working with, do many of them have mobile phone?
Especially for refugees, they don't have phones.
No, they don't.
A few of them, young men, will find them have some phones, but the majority no, because they are refugees.
They don't have any money.
In the villages, they do have some phones, but that is small, and old style phones. So also
they call feature phone. They call it, or we call it a dumb phone. Dumb phone, not smart.
No.
We have a man who's working. Paulo knows him very well. His name is Pedro. He works with the Yao people group in Mozambique. And he has a big movement, thousands of Muslims that have come to Christ through his work there. And he actually, because COVID, the disease, it's made it difficult. The virus has made it difficult to travel to all the places where they have fellowship, So what he's doing is, and he just started to do this, he noticed that the young people were using these Bluetooth speaker that and they would play music from their phone on it for their friends, you know. So he thought, hey, I wonder if I could use that in my DMM work, you know, my church planning work. So he prayed about it, and I talked to him a little bit. And so it happens in Mozambique, they now have a small dumb phone, right? Very cheap, only $8 for the phone. Yeah. And you can actually call the whole day. You can be on the phone the whole day for only 50 cents US. Yeah. Very cheap. So what he's doing is he's putting these phones with the Bluetooth and putting them in these remote village fellowships that they've started. Yeah. And he just showed me a video where he was leading a DBS, a Discovery Bible study, exactly. 200 kilometers away in the bush, out in the bush. And he was leading that, and the people were talking back. They were telling the story, the parts of the story back to him. He was telling, you know, and sharing, and had a beautiful meeting. They even put on those little phones, they put a little SIM card that has Yao worship music that the new believers just started. Brand new songs that only a few months old, you know. And so they were able to do this. So he's doing this using this cheap phone and Bluetooth speaker. Yeah. And it's really multiplying. They're seeing you know, acceleration of the work because places that they couldn't actually go to.
If you enjoyed this episode, please consider donating to help us continue to bring exciting stories fresh from the field. Visit our website at godnetworknews.com and select the PayPal link on the right side of the page, or consider becoming a Patreon partner to receive access to more valuable materials exclusive to our members.